Hi, my name's Lily Seibert, and I'll be talking about my pre-reading strategy that I chose today. So my pre-reading strategy is visual representation. So with visual representation, I'll talk a little bit about how it can help with students' previous knowledge, their reading comprehension, and how using concept maps can do that. So for visual representation, with their previous knowledge, research from the article has shown that concept maps are related to the text to visualize plot lines, characters, important storylines, etc., other things like that. And there's some research about if doing a concept map before reading versus after reading is better and kind of what that changes. So before reading is really where we see that connection to previous knowledge. So students draw upon that previous knowledge to make connections to the text using other knowledge that they've had or personal experiences, and it allows for more meaningful reading experience, but it doesn't help as much with comprehension, according to the article and the research that they've done. So for the reading comprehension, after reading, using concept maps can help increase the reading comprehension on multiple choice assessments. However, comprehension results could be different depending on the type of assessment. In this case, they looked at multiple choice, but there's still research needed to kind of discover what the comprehension results are, if it's a verbal discussion or questions asked rather than just multiple choice. Also, more research is needed for how much structural support students need, depending on how much previous knowledge they have of the text when it comes to doing a concept map before reading the text. So for my activity, the concept map activity, I'm looking at about a 4th grade classroom reading Holes by Louis Sachar. So as a class, when we reach the point before reading the first climax of the book, students will create their concept map then. Doing this after reading the rising action, the first chapters of the book, but before the climax, we'll hopefully combine the benefits of drawing upon previous knowledge and increasing some of that reading comprehension. So students would name 3 main ideas they think will unfold before the end of the book, which will each lead to 2 supporting details, so total 6 supporting details. So these main ideas would be things that they think are about to happen. And then the first supporting detail for each main idea is an example from within the book that leads them to believe this. And then the second is any outside or previous knowledge they think supports this. So that draws upon that previous knowledge and the reading comprehension going back in the book and finding examples. And then at the end of the book, as part of the activity, students would get back their concept map to see if any of their predictions were correct. So that's how I would use concept maps as a pre-reading strategy in the classroom.